Hi, in this last video tutorial, we're going to finish up the value scale grid and the color wheel. Okay, so to start off with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up, I'm going to show you a really interesting way to clean up your work. So you could come in and you could manually erase, and that works out really well. And that's with the erase tool, and I like the settings of 100% pressure and 0% softness, and that gives you a nice clean edge. And so you could manually clean it up. You can also, on a Mac, you can hold down the command key, and when you hold down the command key you can actually drag out a straight line and do it that way. And you can see it does a really nice job. It cut in a little bit too far. That's the part I don't like, is that because the eraser is a circle, it's going to not give it a nice clean square edge. It dips in a little too far, and so it's a little bit of trial and error. So the method that I like is I'll come over here on the left hand side and I'll go to the stencils tool panel. I'll then go to the category called rulers, and I'll go ahead and tap and put a ruler on my canvas. So when the ruler comes out onto the canvas, first thing you need to do is you need to move your ruler to where you want it to go. And you do that by holding down the right mouse button and clicking and dragging somewhere on the ruler. So the right mouse button will allow you to reposition the ruler. So I'm going to go ahead and place it right up here. And then to resize the ruler, I'm going to left click and drag, and I'm going to make it a longer ruler. You can also angle the ruler so you can get free rotation. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out so it extends beyond my value scale. Okay, once I've got that set up, then I'm going to come back, make sure that my eraser is selected, and I can pretty much just go straight across, freehand, and there we go. I can move it, and there you go. That's it. Just do that to all four of your sides. I'm going to go ahead and just rotate the ruler, come over here to the right hand side, take my eraser, one move, and there you go. You have nice clean rendering. To get rid of the ruler, I'll go ahead and right mouse click on it, and down at the bottom I'll say remove this stencil. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And now I'm going to set up my color wheel. So make sure that I have my color wheel paint layer selected. Over here on my right hand side you can see that I've gone to the slide that shows the traditional color wheel. And I'm going to start off with, go back to my oil brush, make sure I have no presets. And I'm going to start off with the primary colors. So go ahead and start off with a yellow. Okay, and I'm going to try to match the slots up exactly as they are over here. So I'm going to start off with the yellow, and I'm going to go ahead and block that in here. Again, it's okay if you go outside of the template. Just make sure it's going to be a little bit more cleanup, so just be careful there. I find resizing your brush along the way with the shift key can really make quite a difference. And just save along the way. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab my blue. And finally red. There we go. And I'll probably, just for cleanliness reasons, go in and just do a little bit of eraser cleanup, at least on the sides. Okay, something like that. I don't know what it is, but I kind of like the fact that the paint goes off outside of the color wheel. Okay, so now you get to start doing some color mixing here. And this is really where you'll do the same technique as we did up above with the value scales, so you get really good at it. And that's just holding down the option key and sampling the heck out of it. Okay, I don't really need my settings panel open anymore because I'm just using the default, so I'm just going to kind of close that just so it's less on my eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and start off here with my yellow, so I'll block in my yellow. And go ahead and sample some red, and very lightly, remember, do that little swirl, do a little zigzag back and forth, kind of mix them together, let them dance a little bit together. And I'll option tap, grab the new color, and constantly looking back at the color wheel to see what you get. And this is the hard part here. You want to be real careful because it looks like I've got on my color picker, it looks like I've got too much of an orange. It's too close to this third one here. It's not quite enough yellow, so I need to put in a little bit more yellow, sample a little bit more yellow, bring in a stronger yellow hue, something along these lines here. And there we go. So that feels like it's getting to be a little bit closer to what I want. If I need a little bit more red, again, it's all experimentation. There we go. Okay. So it's basically the same setup. Just keep going around and doing it. I will show you the finished result here at the very end, so you can just have an example. And that's pretty much it. Just happy mixing. Once you find your setup here, then you can go ahead in and you can block in your next one. And we know that the next hue is going to obviously have some more red in here. The only other bit of advice that I can maybe throw in here is that if you want, you might get a good result if you lower the pressure a little bit, and that then is going to give you a little bit of a different result. Again, the default is at 50. So just play around with it and see what you can come up with. I don't want this video to take up too much more time. But you can see the basic idea here. For this last one here, I'll go ahead and just grab a flat red because I feel like it's closer to red than it is to yellow. And then I'll go ahead and grab some of this orange here, mix it in. Again, you can use the oil brush to do your mixing. And again, I'm just grabbing the color, sampling it, so I can go ahead and lay it down. And really kind of just using a best guess, constantly looking at the color wheel over on the right, seeing if I'm getting close to it, if I need to grab a little bit more red. Okay, so there we go. I can do a little bit of cleanup along the way and save. Okay, so again, start where you want, wherever you want there. So here's the beginning of the warm colors, and just try it out. If you want to try to throw in the knife palette, the knife tool, palette knife, excuse me, and go ahead and see it and see what you can come up with, and good luck, and just save along the way.